What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph? You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, alright, we're going back to Muse. Yes, indeed, Muse Fans FEELIN YOU. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from We Want the Cup, Archdemon, and Sergio. They all wanted to see me react to this song by Muse called Space Dementia.
He's got space dementia.
Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second. Yeah, I've heard this song before. I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Muse, okay? And the video has 344,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Muse, Space Dementia, I guess 20th anniversary remix with 2 X's, clever. Official audio, wah, wah, wah.
Damn it.
Yeah, official audio coming off their official page. I have had problems with Muse blocking me in the past before, so I'm not sure how this is gonna go. We're gonna have to just wait and see what happens and hope for the best. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
that a little bit. A little more relaxed feel. Bringing it down. Nice choice, actually. Because we were really pulsating along after the piano intro, and everybody came in, drums came in, bass came in. We were really pushing. And that is all. And I'm not just saying this because I'm a bass player myself, but the truth of the matter is, we were pushing along. Mainly, I would say about 80% of the credit should go to the bass player. He was playing those 16th note patterns. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a... He was just pushing on those 16th, but not rushing. He wasn't rushing. He was just using that 16th note pattern to really push the song forward. What was really cool, Matt's left hand on the piano, hitting the downbeats 1, 2, 3, 4 at the exact same time as the bass player was with his downbeats. The difference is the bass player was going on 16ths. So, but in the left hand on Matt was just doing quarter notes, bang, 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 as opposed to what the bass player was doing. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and it just added more emphasis to the downbeat to really establish and keep that downbeat going and constant while you had the push happening from that 16th note pattern. It's a push feel without it actually pushing. It wasn't a rush job. The bass player wasn't rushing. He was just playing a very steady 16th note pattern, but because we had those 16th note pattern, in contrast to the quarter notes, what was happening in the left hand with the piano, we got that nice push feel without it actually pushing. Very smart. Drummer, straight ahead, 2 and 4 pattern. Very nice on that in the 4/4 time signature. Snare on the 2 and the 4. Really nicely done overall. I really was digging that part. Now we bring it down. Smart move. Smart move. It doesn't become redundant. It doesn't become old hat. It doesn't become 6 minutes of the same thing. No, they're gonna switch things up. I like it. I'm curious to see where we're gonna go from here. Let's find out, shall we? Back up a little bit. Distortion on the bass, nice. Back to the 16 note pattern. I just noticed that in the bass. When we went into this section, let me see if I don't know. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, right here. We're gonna bring it down again, and the bassist is gonna go to a quarter note pattern on octaves, root, octave, root, octave, root, octave, root, octave. Check it out. Let's see if you can hear it. Octave, root, octave, root, octave. Let's see where he changes. Right there, when the vocals kicked in, he switched up from a quarter note pattern to an eighth note pattern. Still doing the same thing, octaves, but now it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and putting a lot of emphasis on that 1, 2. Really, well, not just on the 1, but on the 2, 3, and 4 as well. Every single downbeat's putting a little more emphasis. Now, is that intentional? Or is that because it's the lower octave, more friendly to the bass instrument in that lower range? More than likely, that's the case. More than likely, it just sounds like there's more emphasis because it's in the lower register on the bass. So it's what we call one of those happy little accidents, you know, one of those happy little mistakes where that's just how it happened to work out, you know? And is there anything wrong with that? No. Was it planned? No, I don't think it was planned. I just think that just happened to be the way that it worked out. And it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, I've heard so many songs in my lifetime that have had those little things happen that weren't really planned, but as a result, it really added something to the song. You know what I mean? It's weird how that happens. But I just found it interesting that he switched up to an eighth note pattern coming off of the 16th note pattern. I mean, not the 16th note pattern, the quarter note pattern they was doing prior. Quarter notes. And eighth notes here. Emphasis on that one. Another one. Moving into a 6/8 feel. Nice. 6, 1, 2. Wish they could get the 6/8 feel going a little bit longer. I know it would have made the song longer, but I kind of wish they had done that. Double the length. Oh, come on. Man. Are you serious? We're going to end with cacophony. Really? We're going to end with cacophonous crap. Really? Man. How many times has this happened on the channel where things are coasting along, things are sounding good, and then in the last 30 seconds, the band just decides to pull this cacophonous crap? And I mean, did it ruin the song for me? Kinda. I mean, it sort of did. So many different avenues they could have gone. They could have kept that 6/8 going. They could have kept that 6/8 feel going. And I would have been fine with that. I would have been perfectly fine with that. Maybe keep that 6/8 feel going, transition back to 4/4 like we did at the beginning with the piano. Just piano alone, and Decelerando out. Well, it would have been nice. Or keep the 6/8 going and pull a linear fade. Sure, we could have done that. Or, you know, I don't know, just hit a final chord. Boom! And just hold that and let it naturally fade out. This cacophonous BS, man. I don't understand the mentality of bands feeling like they need to do that. I don't get it. Because I don't know about you guys. I don't know, maybe you guys might love it. Me personally, it leaves a really foul taste in my mouth. There are so many more creative ways, so many better ways to end a song. It's like watching a marching band do a scatter drill. You know, it's like, what's the point? You know, let the kids run loose and have fun and just run around like a bunch of maniacs and hope to God that they make their spots. I've never understood that. I've never been a part of a scatter drill. Every marching band I was ever in, doesn't matter if it was high school, honor band, whatever the marching band was, I've been in a lot of different marching bands through my high school career. We never did scatter drills, ever, because they were just an absolute waste. And that's what that sounds like to me. It sounds like a freaking scatter drill. Let's just put a whole bunch of cacophonous noise together, and we'll call that inventive. We'll call that creative. We'll call that expressive. I call it garbage, but whatever. It's fine, I guess. Anyway, let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Muse with Space Dementia. This was a request from We Want the Cup, Archdemon, and Sergio. Man. Let's just get to the score. I'm going to save it all for after the score. Let's do the score first, and we'll go from there. On a scale of 1 to 10, I am surprisingly, to a lot of people, I'm sure, look, there were a lot of people in the comments when I posted the filming schedule, and a number of people said, DH is going to hate this song.
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
Just goes to show what those people know. On a scale of 1 to 10, believe it or not, I'm going to give that an 8.8. Yep, 8.8. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, an 8.8. What does that mean? Well, an 8.8 would translate to a great scale rating, so I think this is a great song. Put an asterisk next to that great. I would also get 4 to 5 stars, put an asterisk next to that as well, and an A letter grade. So yeah, 8.8, great scale rating with an asterisk, 4 to 5 stars, also with an asterisk, and an A letter grade. Now, how did I come up with this score, and what's up with the asterisks? Haha! So glad you asked. Okay, let's do all of the good stuff first, which is 90% of this song. The piano intro. I'm not gonna lie, when I heard the piano intro start off, I started to think to myself, is this one of those songs where it's just piano? Is this one of those songs where it's nothing but piano? And I looked at how much time there was, and there was like 6 minutes left in the song. And I thought to myself, oh boy, here we go. Those people in the comments were right.
Gene Okerlund right here is a crying cow, and I want you to give that to Tito Santana.
Nope, that didn't happen. We turned it up. You heard it kick in, everything started to increase, everything started to build. Next thing you know, here comes the bass, here comes the drums, and all of a sudden we're off and running to the races.
I like it!
Bass player with that pushing 16th note feel without rushing though. That's such a key thing. There is a big difference between a push and rush. When you're pushing, you're playing straight ahead 16ths to give it that accelerated feel without actually accelerating. Rushing would be taking the 16th notes and not being accurate with the placement of the 16th notes and putting them a little bit ahead of what they should be, making the tempo, as a result, increase in speed. That never happened with this. It was right on the money with the placement of the 16th notes, but because we had those 16th notes, playing with that straight ahead feel, along with the addition of Matt's left hand hitting the downbeats, the quarter notes, the downbeats, the 1 and the 2, 3, 4, along with what was happening within the bass with the 16th notes, really gave it the illusion of rush, but we didn't actually rush. Very, very smart. We had that driving drum pattern on the snare on the 2 and the 4, just a nice straight ahead, full sounding drum pattern. Rocking it. Normally, a piano driven song like this, I would not be grooving to, but I couldn't help it. I caught myself doing this. This is cool. I'm feeling this. This is nice.
I can't help it.
And then they brought it down. Now, here's where things get interesting. They brought it down. Did I feel a little disappointed? I'm not gonna lie, I did feel a little disappointed until I thought about it. I'm like, actually, you know what? They kind of need to do that, because if they didn't, then they kept pushing and pushing and pushing the whole way through the song. As much as I would have liked it, it would have gotten very redundant, and it would have become old hat real quick. After about 2 or 3 minutes of that, I would have been sitting here going, and I'm not gonna lie, folks, I actually thought about this. What if that had happened through the whole song? I sat here and I thought to myself, I would be bored. After about the 2-minute mark, somewhere between the 2 and 3 minute mark, I would have been sitting here and I would have been complaining after I paused it and going, what else are they gonna do? Well, let me tell you what they did instead. They brought it down, and everybody brought it down. The bass player came in with that quarter note pattern on the octaves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just, on the quarter notes, on the downbeats. On the 1, it was on the low note. On the octave, on the root note. On the 2, go up to the 8. Back to the 1 to the 8 to the 1 to the 8. And here's where things got cool. The drummer the whole time doing this laid back. I couldn't tell if it was cross sticking or not, but it was just a nice laid back subtle pattern. Ride or hi-hat, take your pick, one or the other, along with kick and snare, and that was literally it. Stripped down to the bare bones, but still keeping that 2 and 4 pattern going the whole time, but just brought down in intensity to match what was happening with the bass and with the piano and with the vocals. When the vocals kicked in, bass player switched up to 8th notes. Now the downbeats are the roots and the upbeats are the octaves. Root, octave, root, octave, root, octave, root, octave. It was just nice. It was just a nice, subtle switch up.
Good, good, feel good, feels good, feels good, feels good, real good, real good.
That was cool. It was great to hear. Again, just a nice, subtle, easy way to switch things up and to keep things from becoming redundant. And then we brought it back up again. And then we brought it back down again. And then the ending, switching up to that 6/8 feel. How cool was that?
Tastes good, mighty good, mighty good. Good for you, good for you, good for me, good for me.
I did not see that coming from a mile away. That was nice. I did not expect that, and they did it so well with those super heavy accented downbeat hits, orchestral hits. Boom! Punch you right in the face with them. And then they brought it down. Boom! Brought it down. Boom! Brought it down again. Man, I was feeling like I was in a fight. I was like, holy smokes. This is cool.
Whether you like it or don't like it, learn to love it, because it's the best thing going today.
I was loving this. I was up in the... Folks, I am not even kidding you when I say this. I was up in the 9s. All the way up until like the last 30 seconds. I was at 9.0, maybe, possibly 9.1. I was there. I was sold. I was ready to give Muse a 9. And then the ending happened.
That's how I feel.
And I literally felt all of the air in all 4 tires. Just. You talk about a deflation. Oh my God. That ending. It's so frustrating when you have this piece of music that is just gorgeous. I mean, gorgeous. Not even kidding, folks. I was at 9.0, 9.1. I wasn't sure which way I was going to go. I was going to kind of leave that up to the ending. How well the ending was done. How well the ending made sense. 9.1 was very possible. 9.0, we were definitely going to get at least that. But we could have gone up to a 9.1. And then that cacophonous garbage ending.
Dude, I don't get it. I don't get it either.
I don't understand the mentality of bands that decide to take that route. I don't get it. You have all this talent. You have all this ability. You have all these different directions you could take with an ending. And you choose that? It just does not compute. It does not add up. And instead, I'm sitting here watching the score drop from the 9s down into the high 8s.
That's my style. I like to kick them when they're down.
I was so depressed. I'm still depressed. I really wanted to give this a 9. I really did. I was digging it. But that ending, I'm sorry. I just can't reward slot. I can't reward laziness. I can't reward unoriginality. I mean, there's nothing original about that. We've heard hundreds of bands do it, and it all sounds bad every single time. It's garbage. It's laziness. If nothing, I mean, at best, it's laziness. I don't understand it. When there's so many other ways we could have gone with that ending that would have made far more sense and been much more pleasing to the ear sonically than cacophonous garbage. I just do not understand it. So yeah, you better believe I brought the score down. That's what the asterisks were for.
So we're all gonna go to school right here for a couple of minutes.
That 8.8, we were seriously at 9.0 at the lowest. Maybe 9.1. That great score, instead of a great, we were up in the amazings. We were up in the impressives. We were up in the outstandings. And we ended up coming down to great. Instead of 4 stars, there's another asterisk. We could have had a 5 out of 5 song. We could have had that here for Muse. But instead, because of that cacophonous ending, rather than getting 5 out of 5, you're getting 4 out of 5. The A letter grade wouldn't have changed. That doesn't get an asterisk. Whether we were 8.8 or 9.1, it's an A across the board. The A is the only one that doesn't get an asterisk. Everything else gets an asterisk. We could have had something up in the 9s for Muse, and instead, we get a high 8. Now, is there anything wrong with a high 8? No, there's nothing wrong with a high 8. It's a great score. It's a super high great score. It's up there. It's just, it's not a 9. And I wanted so badly. By the halfway through this song, I was at a 9. I was at a 9 halfway through. Oh man, I was so hoping to give this a 9. And I just can't. Not with that ending. So, I'm sorry, Muse fans. Trust me, I wanted desperately to give this a 9. And I just can't do it. But I do feel good with that 8.8. It's still a great score. It's still up there. One of the highest scores I've given Muse. So, 8.8 is where we're at, and 8.8 is where we're going to stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We got an 8.8, which is a great scale rating, 4 to 5 stars. If all 3 of those asterisks, we could have had more, and an A letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.